Okay, so good morning. Continuing in the unit number 5, exception handling. In today's session, I'm going to cover the redirection in C++. Sometimes you need to do redirection of your input as well as output. How to do this in C++, that we are going to see in today's session. I will explain this with the help of some code demonstration, and then at the end we will have a question answer session. So now let's begin with the redirection in C++. Redirection is a technique that allows the user considerable flexibility in the way the programs are used. So the redirection is a technique that allows user for flexibility in the way the programs are used. So the output from the program is normally to the standard output file, and this output can be redirected to secondary storage file or to the printer. Sometimes your output should be stored in a file, or sometimes you need to send this output to the printer. So in this case, you need to do the redirection. Similarly, input redirection can be used to read data from secondary storage file instead of the standard input file, that is the keyboard. Similarly, some from the storage and you have to perform the operations. Normally you are getting the input from the keyboard, but sometimes you need to take the input from the files and you have to process the data. The following example implements the DOS type command with the output being redirected to the printer, to the file. So with the help of code demonstration, I will explain how this redirection in C++ is used, and once you understand, you can get the idea where and when you need to do the redirection in C++. So let's begin with the code. So I have opened the code block. Just create the new project, choose console application, click on next, choose the language C++, and give the project title. I will give you redirection demo as the project title, and I'm going to click on next, and I'm going to say finish. So this is the normal code, by default code present in your IDE. Now I'm going to have one number, integer num, and I will keep the while condition always true by inserting 1. And in while condition, you need to take one number from the user. This is the simple code demonstration, and if number is 40, you have to break the okay. Yes, you need to output on the terminal. Say out num. So So this is the present in the while loop. So again I'm repeating this. This is my our stream I have included. This is the namespace I have used. In the main I mentioned the one variable integer num, and this is why my infinite loop while one means condition is always true, and you are taking the number num, and if num is equal to 40 you are going to break the loop, else you are going to print the inputted num value. Okay, so I'm going to compile this code. This code is successfully compiled, and now I'm going to execute this code. So you have to enter the numbers which will be printed. Suppose you are entering these numbers. If suppose you have mentioned 40, then the while loop will be breaked by break statement, and at the end it will print hello world statement, which is present in our code. Okay, so this is the simple code which will print the inputted numbers, and if a number is 40, the it will terminate the while loop. Now you have to go to the location where your project is present. So in my case, the location present in D drive 123, and the project file is redirection demo. Inside I have exe file in bin debug. This is my exe file. So with the help of command prompt, we are going to learn how to do the redirection. To go to command prompt, simply click over here and say cmd. It will go to command prompt. So you have to say redirection demo. Once you do this, this exe will get executed. It will ask for the input and it will print the numbers. You enter the 40. Now what you have to do, you have to make one text file over here. I'm going to give the name in, and in this in I'm going to mention the numbers. And at the end I will mention 40. Save this file, close this, and now I'm going to read this file or redirect the input from this file to our program. Let's see, this is our go to command prompt. You have to mention this redirection demo.exe, and you have to use this operator less than, and then you have to mention the name of the file in dot text. So this program will take the input from this in dot text file and it will get executed. That's it. This is the output of the program. This is the numbers 88, 78, 89, 56, 23, 45, 12, and once it come across 40, it will get terminated and it will print hello world. This is called as input indirection. This is called as input indirection. So just verify, open this file, and this is the contents in the file which is printed over here. This is called as input indirection. So again I'm going to repeat it what we have done here as for indirection. This is our simple code. In the main we have integer variable c in num. If num is equal to 40, we are going to break the while loop, else we are going to print it. And for showing some information, I have kept this out hello world statement over here, and here it is in the command prompt. I have already created one text file in.txt wherein I have this numbers, and I have used indirection demo.exe, and I have used this indirection operator, that is less than, and the name of the file, that is in.txt. So it will take the input from this in.txt and it will get printed or taken as the input for the redirection demo.exe. So this is called as input redirection. Now let's begin with the output redirection. I will make small changes in the code. I'm going to close this. Okay, in the same code, I'm going to make the changes. I will write while loop for here I less than 10, and one statement the for loop, that is print out I. We don't need this. And for showing one statement at the end, I have kept hello world. So this is a simple code. Now just compile the code. There is 0 errors in this code. Now execute the code. Simple output of the code is sorry, it will print the numbers from I is equal to 1 to 10. Just code is successfully compiled. Now it will print the numbers from 1 to 9, and at the end it will print hello world. Okay, now how to take the output redirection? Again, go to the folder where your program is present. So this is the folder wherein my indirection demo folder is present. In the bin, in the debug, this is the cs.exe file. So again I will go to the command prompt. In the command prompt, if I say redirection demo.exe, it will print the output from 1 to 9 and hello. So this is the output of the program. Now let's see how to do the output indirection. So you have to give the file name redirection demo.ac, and you have to give the output will be present in out.text. Okay, if that file is not present in this folder, it will be created and the output will be written in this file out.text. So again I am repeating what I have done over here. In the command prompt I have mentioned this exe file, and this is the output redirection operator, and then name of the file where your output will be stored, that is out.text, and then you have to press enter. So this is the output of the code in the command prompt. It will not show any output on the command prompt. The output will be present in this out.text file, and this file is present in the folder where your project is. So this is the folder. Previously there were no out file. The file is created and you will get this output. So this is how indirection works in C++. This is called as output redirection. From your program you are going to store the output in a file. So this is how you have to do this. Simply you have to mention the name of your exe file. This is the output operator, and you have to mention out.text. And this out.text is the file wherein output of this program will get stored. It is required in some cases wherein you need to read the data from different files, and sometimes you need to write the different data into the files, or you need to send the output to the printer. So in this today's session we have seen how to take the input from the file and how to write to the file.